Run him, cowboy! Run him! Run him! You can do it! I love it! Rip? My up? I think it might be a Twitch glitch. Be a Twitch glitch. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, no, that was Twitch. I literally did. I haven't dropped a frame. I haven't dropped a frame. That was reconnection successful. Oh, it actually does disconnect me. That was weird. That was weird. So, hit that F5 for love. That was very weird. It's almost as if Twitch just disconnected everybody, like, just disconnected me. I didn't notice any frames dropping. I'm looking at my, I'm looking at the Twitch inspector, and that's giving me absolutely no issues at all. Ooh, wait a minute. Just a second. Oh, that is interesting. I've got something that tracks my connection, and it appears that my main ISP went down for a second. The modem went down and reconnected. Very weird. Yeah, very weird. It appears my main ISP went down for a second, but my load balancing switched over to the next one, so we all good. We all good. Load balancing. What a great idea. What a great idea. Alright, so this actually does work. Now, you are correct. This thing... Well, I've got two ISPs, so... And actually, that's what happened on Friday. The one ISP was giving me problems, and the other one was always gives me problems. Although, I don't know which ISP I'm on at the moment. I don't know which ISP I'm using at the moment. Let me check on this quickly. Let me have a look. Real-time graphs. Traffic. Now, is there anything? ETH1. ETH2. Oh, wow. Okay. Did I get it? Oh, yes. Foible, yes. I actually got 4 Noxes. So, what I'm going to do with the Nox, the Nox is an awesome, it's absolutely awesome looking thing. What I'm going to be doing with the Nox is, I've got the black one and the white one, or silver. And when, I think I might give one away when 3.0 hits PTU. And then I'll give another one away when 3.0 goes live. And they're going to be like 1,000 ticket raffles. Yeah, okay, Barrage, you see what I've got. What I've got at the moment is, okay, so the one ISP I had is via the cable network, and then it goes into a fiber thing. Now what happens is they oversell. So when you're dealing with the cable, it kind of, the more people that use it, the slower your internet, the slower your speed goes. And because they're oversold, a lot of people are using it. So what was happening occasionally is I was just dropping a ton of frames when trying to stream to Twitch. So I got another ISP that works with VDSL. That works via the telephone line and VDSL to the fiber. And that doesn't affect how many people are using it. So that one, I did the 24-hour stream and I didn't drop a frame. I'm just not sure. Friday was the first time that I actually had problems with that one. But it seems back to normal. Just maybe a little glitch now where it kind of reconnected or something. But anyway, it's all back to normal. And yeah, and that's working great. So what I've got now is I'm running the Open WRT software on my router, and it actually load balances. So I'm actually using both ISPs all the time. But when I stream, I force it to only use the VDSL one. So it's but everything else will work on the other one. We'll like kind of switch between them as it's needed. But it's a good one. It works well. All right, now let's see. Can I organics? I want to drop these. I want 5.4 because that's too much organics. That is actually too much organics. Can I dump these? Yeah, maybe I'll try dump these. I have to do something to store these. I don't know. Oh, so this actually works. This works great. This actually works really well. All right, so that's kind of our parachute delivery system. Now, what are we going to do with this? And Proto Eden, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Alien Army. Yeah, there's a lot of the problem with, I mean, this is worldwide. It's a worldwide issue. The problem with the internet and with the encryption and all that sort of stuff is the current generation of politicians don't know what it is. They don't understand it. So these are the guys that are trying to rule on this stuff. They are trying to kind of, how do I put it? Yeah, these are the guys making the rules. And they don't understand the shit. So it's like, it's, for example, it's somebody. I'm trying to make this. There we go. Alright, so it's kind of like this. It's It's okay. This is what it is. This is basically what it boils down to. It boils down to getting a blind man to choose a design and color scheme of a building. It's like it doesn't work. It's about money. No. I'm not talking about the money aspect of it. I'm talking about the politicians trying to make rules for IT and stuff like that. A lot of it is simply they don't understand it. You know, it's like, oh yes, we should have a backdoor to all the encryption. It's like, so basically you're saying we shouldn't have encryption. You know, it's shit like that. They just don't understand the consequence of what it is that they're asking for. But anyway, it's you know, that's kind of a whole different debate that I probably shouldn't have over here. It does, you know, I mean, it's hard to say. Is it politics or is it just? It's just internet. It's internet stuff, isn't it? It's not really. I don't know if we'll go as far as say it's a political thing, because it's just the internet as a whole. They try to make it political, but it's really the internet as a whole. Right, there we go. Look at that. Okay, now, do we want to? How are we going to get this? How are we going to get this thing closed? I think if we have we got. Can we make this like a little bit bigger? We really need this to go bigger. So we need it from a 2.5 to 3.5. That's a 5 to 7. There is no 2.5 to 3.5. The only 2.5. And look, and Foible is right, because it's not really the politicians pushing the net neutrality agenda or the anti-net neutrality. It's actually the companies that are paying for the politicians. So Foible's point is well. But again, it's that's like a whole different country and stuff like that. So let's not get into that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think I need to maybe do that. That will be at 3.5. Okay, so now I'm looking for the payload thing. Now, how's that going to work? Can I bring this out? Alright, now we've got this same annoying thing over here where it's not clipping. So what we need to do is just kind of offset this a tiny bit, and now we can do it. Build fairing. Okay, so let's see. Let me do that. I mean, that looks ridiculous, doesn't it? In other words, that is perfect for our program. Alright, so that will work. Now the other thing we've got to do is we've got to have Communication wise. Oh. Oh. What? What? Let's just save this. And let's look at this. Okay. I don't quite know what happened there. The game didn't like my huge fairing. This game doesn't like a lot of things that I do. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Very, very strange. Yeah, well, I mean, I had to do it. Otherwise, the problem is when it pops up, I'm surprised it actually let me do other stuff. I'm surprised it let me do other stuff. Oh, and you know the other thing that they're talking about with 1.3? They're talking about the 1.31 patch for KSP. So there's in the Friday report or whatever, the Friday thing, they're talking about the 1.31 bug fix. You know what's going to happen when 1.31 comes out? None of the mods are going to work again. Nothing's going to work again. So all the stuff to get up to 1.3 is gone until 1.31. So I'll wait until 1.31 is stable, and then I think I'll move. I know Hip Hop Anonymous, it was like, that was... I keep on wanting to say hip hop hippopotamus. That was kind of weird. That was a very weird sort of crash thing. Done install 1.3. I haven't even played 1.3 yet. I'm still on 1.22. I've literally got a save directory and I'm not updating any mods or anything like that. I'm literally just staying on 1.22 until I finish this series, and then I'll look at and moving. So I've got the yeah, a lot of people, but that's the thing with KSP. Until the mods get updated, what can you do? What can you do? It's not much. Right, so let's start and resume. I live in the past. Live in the now. Well, type in streamer time in chat. Exclamation point streamer time. Exclamation point streamer time. Type that in chat. And then you'll see who's living in the past. Then you'll see who's living in the past. Yeah, streamer time. See? For me, it is 2:30 p.m. on a Monday. If you are sort of earlier than that, then you are living in the past. I'm living in the now. I'm living in the now. I'm embracing the future. I'll get off my lawn, KSP, and you newfangled version that all the hip kids are playing with. The current date is, oh my god, it's the Terminator. The Terminator's come back. It's Sunday for you. You even skipped an entire day. Oh, there we go. Okay. This was called Rover Delivery. And we could use an autosave, but I don't particularly like using the autosaves. Rover Delivery. There we go. Roid Rage Big Balls 2. Great name for a craft. Oh, okay, so the save actually did work. Alright, so, let's see. It's true. Australia is the future. God help us all. Actually, no. New Zealand is the future. Oh! Mike the game with
another meal on me.
Thank you for the bits, Mike. I was having a conversation with Mike the other day, and I was saying, well, my lunch literally cost me for some like I'd say some like rice, beef, egg, and something to drink. Cost me about 75 baht a day. You know, to go down to the cafe to get it, to sit at the cafe and eat that over there. Yeah, freshly made and all that sort of stuff. So that's about just over $2. so now Mike is keeping dropping in meals for me. He's feeding me. I'm being fed. How embarrassing. I am being fed by the viewers. What have I come to? I just don't know. Alright, so let's have a look at this. How much is this? 4,100. See, I don't believe that for a second. Thank you, Mike. And FedUp, 100%. It's all about the free food and snacks. Don't forget the snacks. Right. So, what snacks do I have on my desk? Hello, Sam. Thank you, Sam, for the bits. We've got Halls because I had a sore throat. Then we've got Mentos because I had a sore throat. Then we've got Wrigley's double malt sucky things because I had a sore throat. That's all the food I've got at the moment. Yep, that's all the food I've got at the moment on my desk. But the thing is, I can't eat. When I'm streaming, I can't eat. Not one of these people that can eat and stream. I can't do it. It's just like not something I can do. Alright, so thank you. Thank you, Mike. Pretty much. And that's why I mean, Mentos, I like Mentos. It's not too sweet. Alright, so let's go up here. Alright. Now, I do not trust this at all. I think this is lying to me. I think this is actually lying to me. Let me have a look quickly. Save and launch. Fisherman's Friends. Oh yeah, those are like really, really strong. I like those. I actually really like those. You should have some fried prawn crackers. If I have prawn crackers, that will literally give me the shits. Seriously. Prawn crackers. Oh, look at that. See, that's 2,500. Well, that's going down really, really quick. Yeah, prawn crackers and me don't mix because I'm allergic to prawns. So it actually, yeah, shellfish and stuff like that. I literally will sit. Sometimes for up to a week, I'll have issues. Any of the shellfish and stuff like that. In fact, the last time I had the issue is somebody used when they were, I think it was my wife. She was cooking something, and she used the same spoon that she was, the same spoon that she was using to, that she was using to kind of stir the pan that had prawns in. When she made the next food, the same spoon, and I literally got ill from that. Fish, I've got no problem eating fish. Fish is no problem for me, but the kind of all the creepy crawly things just don't deal well with me. Alright, so that looks alright. Okay. So that's good. Let's revert to the assembly. Yeah, it is, but it's not like I don't go into sort of shock or anything like that. I literally just get the shits. It's kind of like streaming when you have annoying people. You just get it's like that. Alright, so that looks fine. Yeah, so foil, yeah, if it's got the dried shrimp in, I can't have it. There you go. Hi, Kenny. How you doing, Mr. Kenny Lee? Alright, so now we've got to get this. We've got to get this to Gale. Sorry, to Niven. It's going to need another 2,000 Delta V to get there. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I've got in this one. So another 2,000 Delta V to get there. So let's pop this guy over there. And throw this there. And we'll use this big engine again. What is Niven? Oh, that's the Galileo Planet Pack. So, what I've got. 1.6. You see that looks... That's 1.6. How could that top one be 4? It makes no sense. So if you look at what I've got here. Let me just save this. And I'll just show you. Yeah, Galileo Planet Pack. So, if you're kind of looking to get away from the normal Kerbal systems, interesting. Do I have to drop there? Weird. Okay. If you look at the right, so instead of this being Kerbin, this is a place called Gale, and the moon. You've got Iota, you've got Seti, and as you go out, let me take these things off. As you go out, you've got, alright, so Gal is over there. Niven is in the is closer, and then you've got Taluma, you've got Gratian, Otho, Gauze. Like, I mean, look at these guys. These guys kind of, and they've got their own moons. They've actually got, like, for example, look at this. It's another planet with its own moon around this guy. So there's, it just adds a whole lot more stuff. Then you've got Nero, you've got Hox, you've got Leto, and then Piece de Resistance. You've got another star. Now we're sending a probe to the star. We're sending a probe to the star, and this probe is going to take. See, that's the route it's going. It's going to take 412 years to get to the star. 412 years. So, I mean, you've got a lot of stuff to go over here. So, if you're kind of using interstellar type mods where you've got like the warp engines and stuff like that, then this, the outer planets are more reachable. Is solar power accurate with the 2 stars? Kerbals never die. Right, so I mean you've got a lot of different planets, and yes, you've also got a mod called the Real Solar System, which literally is our current solar system modeled in KSP, and then you can make it. I mean, normally KSP is at what's it, a 10th the size? Or something less. Living out. I would think so. I would think so. I mean, it would take you a long time, Warp. It would. I mean, you're going to be sitting there for maybe like 2 or 3 hours. Watching this time warp going to get up to 412 years. So yeah, you could. Oh yeah, I mean this is so. Also the textures of this, like I mean if we look at, if I look at Niven, I mean the whole textures, it's all using 8K textures and stuff like that. So it actually makes it look pretty good. Assam, I think by that time, I think they'll actually be on other planets. But can you imagine anything that we've got today lasting for longer than 10 years, never mind 400 years? 400 years of 1.2. No, just no. Yeah, I mean the next thing I want to do is I want to play the Real Solar System actual size. So the proper scale size of the Real Solar System, so that all our numbers are exactly what they are on Earth. Alright, so that's 1/6. Can we take a chance that this actually works? Should we take a chance and say that this is... No, we're not going to do that. Let's... First of all, let's throw in this. And scale. What if I put this one over here? 2-1. Okay, there you go. Done. Sorted. I think it's... Yeah, look how good it still looks. Look how good Noah's Ark Super 3D exclamation point. And looks awesome still. Okay, so that is the part that's going to Niven. Yeah. I'd say that's what I said. Look about stuff made today lasting that long. I mean, today the stuff's all got built-in shit so that I can sell you the stuff again. You know, it's like, I mean, the capture card I got literally like 1 or 2 days after the year was up, it broke. Literally 1 or 2 days. It was designed to last exactly for a year. Oh, look at Fireball repurposing. Okay. So... if you can fit 2, why don't you fit 4? Why don't I need 4 rovers? I don't need 4 rovers. I only need 2. Actually, I only need 1. Because I can make another one. I just wanted to bring 2 because 2 would be fun. Yeah, most stuff only gets you a year warranty. If it fits 4, you have to blow them up. I'm just okay. So let's have a look here. Your country is 2 years. Well, you gotta remember, most of buying shit off the internet, so it's a lot more difficult. And alright, so that's 1-3. At this stage, we want to make it go to like 3-5. Alright, so what we're going to do is we add these to couplers. Add 4. And we are going to use these big boys. Yeah, but that was the Avon Media card. It was just... I don't know, I'm thinking, you see, I'm playing with my laptop, I've got my laptop as my stream PC. So, the laptop is running USB 3 capture cards. And then I stream from that. And I'm thinking of maybe putting together another, you know, a proper stream box. Well, yeah, of course it's mostly empty. I mean, I wasn't going to, you know, I could have, you know, clipped the stuff together and used the thing, but I want to make it work. Do 6. $309. Okay. 141. Bit low. I think I think this is silly. I think what we're doing here is silly. So win silly, throw away everything you've done. Alright, and make it bigger. Much bigger. Better. Much better. Bigger is better. Anybody tells you bigger is better, obviously has not got big things. Oh, too small. Ah, it's so too small. Ah, bigger is better. Alright, so let's see now. Where is a big engine for this? For this big boy? Yes, big boy. Big boy needs big engine. Oh, too small. Big engine. Look at this. Oh, wow. Wow. So if I can increase this by another 2,000, that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. Holy crap, look at that, 3.7. SSTO, baby. SSTO. That's single stage to orbit. Oh, love it. Okay, so he's a big boy. He's a big boy. We actually need more fuel. We need more fuel. Okay, this is totally ridiculous. This thing is, in no uncertain terms, this is a redonkulous thing that I'm building. I should won't wobble and break its neck. We'll give it a stronger neck. Alright. Let's see. What size side tanks should we have? Whoa! Thank you, Mike. Thank you for the cheer. And no snappy message. Very disappointing. We expect snappy messages. A snappy repertoire. Repartee. Things to be said. Oh. Okay. 421, just to be a jerk. Look at you guys. And do you guys want that? You know, a lot of people use the Bitboss, that Bitboss thing. I can put that on. You know, it's a little. We kind of have a Bitboss and things. People battle against the Bitboss. 5,000. Nine. Where'd you go? Weirdos. Oh, boob tops. That's Madonna boobs. Nope, too small. $5,300. Oh, Sam. I cheer one. See that a great deal. Hey, I'm not complaining. Just keep going. Actually, I don't have a total. Do I have? Do I actually have that? Oops. Do I actually? Oh no, I need to reset the session. Yeah, I don't keep track of that sort of stuff. Alright, so that's... Alright, so we need like 3, 4. Plus, we need like 5. Let's call it 5, 5. Let's call it 5, 5. So... Oh, no, what you doing? Sit on there. I mean, this is just a... Five, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, this will work. 116. Not enough power. Needs more power. So what are we going to do about that? Oh, I know what we can do about that. I know what we can do about that. And now we can use... Let's have a look. 206. Look at that. Right, so if I scale these down to holy this is a little bit nuts. Now we don't actually, I mean, we can always use, or can we? I mean, yeah, that should provide enough whittling power, although what I'm going to do, just for make myself like I'm not totally useless, I'm going to do that. Shame I can't share decimal numbers. Bits. I mean, not bits, Bitcoin. Bitcoin. There's your answer. Ah, so grab this and bring it there. And these guys. So now we need the big ones. These are big ones. There we go. Let's bring that down like that. I mean, look how ridiculous this thing is. I mean, who the hell built a rocket like this? It's ridiculous. What the hell are you guys? 23. Here's a piece of... It's a complete bit war going on. Hello, Kenny. Oh, wait. Kenny makes rockets like this. So, Kenny makes these sort of rockets. Alright, so what we're going to do... Let's try... Actually, you know what? Heaviest... grandparent, there you go. Okay, and now... This. Grandparent. Root pot. And we're going to auto strut this. Oh, no. Auto strut this. Okay, hopefully that will be enough. Alright, now this thing is either going to blow up or it's not going to blow up. Those are our two choices. So let's see how this thing should make a deliciously awesome racket. Alright. 35. Little 465. Thank you, boys. Thank you for your little war. Always appreciated it. Alright, so are we going to blow this thing up sky high? I don't know. So let's... Alright, now that the war is over, we can launch the missile. The bit war is over, so we can now launch the final missile. See what happens. Is this going to blow everything up? Or is it just going to blow? Alright. The missile of peace. Alright, so the missile of peace is about to go. And 3. See, that should actually really be like that. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's working! It's working! and with a turn. Look at that going. It's beautiful. Actually, it's extremely stable. I mean, with this much power, how can it not be stable? Oh, by the way, Kenny, do you know that Stream Elements are now doing the complete online bot type thing? So you were looking for a bot. Stream Elements does very much what Revler was doing and things like that. But with that, they do kind of the overlays and all that. Because I know the reason I looked at it this morning was because of Capagen. Right, so we are going up to... Oh shit. Get rid of you. Oh, that's beautiful. And that is getting up to 100 and done. Yeah, so stream elements, I mean, it's that the reason I looked at it today was because of I had to change my, what do you call it, that Capagen thing that has the floating emotes. They got bought by Stream Elements, so I had to actually make a new overlay for that, and it actually looks pretty good. It combines Streamlabs, RevloBot, it combines a lot of different things, but it seems like it could be a good one-stop type shop, you know, to get your whole stream set up. That might be something that you might be interested in. A Kenny kill adventure. Who killed Kenny? Mike the Gaming Wizard and Assam all managed to kill Kenny. Yeah, but you see, Kenny, the cool thing with this is everything is done online. So there's actually nothing that runs that you need to run on your machine. Right, let's get rid of this. Look at that. So there's nothing you need to run on your machine, which oh shit, I got no batteries. Oh, we've got these batteries. Yeah, so nothing you need to run on your machine, which obviously would take away, especially if you've got a single PC, that will take a lot of the burden away. Alright, so we actually made it. We made it at 16 seconds. Oh, it's AngryBot 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I use Phantom Bot, which I run on one of my Linux boxes. I use Streamlabs for the overlays. Seems to work alright for me. Alright, so at 16, we are going to circularize this. And we hopefully should have... How much have we got left? Hopefully we should have about 2,000 left. That will be good enough for us. There you go. 3,300. Perfect. Perfect timing. The Space Cat. Wait, is it this one? Wait, is it the UFO cat? Was it that one? That's a BTTV emote at the moment. Alright, so this guy's in orbit. He's ready to go. Alright, so there's only one thing left to do. Everything is orbit. Everything is ready to go. All we need to do now... That's the draw platform. This is... Now that's a construct. The colony ship. Yeah, so if you type in... now that's kind of... Yes, I've added a lot of emotes on BTTV as well. The subscriber ones, of course, are all available in a whole bunch of channels. You know, if you're a subscriber. And when we... type in ! invasion. Alright, so we've got to populate this. We've got... Oh, we can actually put fuel in there as well. Alright, so we've got to get... that. Now that's taking 19. I think we've got to get about... Yeah, see, look at on the screen now, all those... Ah! Ha! Alright, so we've got to get a bunch of... we've got to get a bunch of Kerbals up here. I think we're going to bring up 25 Kerbals. 25 Kerbals. That's what we're going to have to bring up to the station. 25 Kerbals. So let's head. Let's build a carrier for 25 Kerbals to get them up here and docked. Alright, so back to the space center. Because we need to start turning this on. Well, I mean, computers change all the time, Kenny, so, you know, yeah, put it on the channel is actually. Sorry for the inconvenience, I just landed in California. What? Wow. Only regular height, yeah, so. And a regular, I think, is like 50 hours. Is that right? I think that's right. Alright, so we've got to get all our Kerbals up there. Oh, welcome to California, Geometry. I think I landed in California once. I left straight away. AMD 16 three And the GT730, that's a bit of a low-end card. That's a bit of a low-end card. That's a... I would call that maybe a very low-end gaming machine. Very, very low-end. You will never, you know... If you want to get something, you want to look at least a bare minimum at 1060, a GTX 1060. 1070 is good, but you want to look at least a 1060. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know about the 1050s. I haven't really done, but I know I've got a 1070 and it pretty much runs everything, and I can run everything at 4K. The 1060 is like a step below it, but it should be fine for like a 1080, yeah, 1080p. Now, our geometry, glad I can keep you entertained while you're on your flights. Yeah, I mean the PC I put together was pretty expensive. Okay, so we've got to get 25 Kerbals to space and docked. Do we want to do all 25 at once, or do we want to do multiple launches? What do you think? 25 at once or multiple? Hey, Captain Kim. All right. I mean, how expensive is the 1070? Because remember in gaming, I mean, more CPUs is now becoming a thing, but in gaming, the most important thing is your GPU. All right. Yep. All right. So. Let's see. What is this? I know that, Kenny, and you don't listen either, so that makes it doubly twice as hard. Yeah, I mean, look at 16 gigs is okay. 16 gigs is okay. At least it's not one of these, at least it's not, 16 gigs is okay. 16 gigs is kind of, it's pretty much where I'd be on the bottom edge. Alright, so now this is 19 kernels. Oh, actually, can we? All right, let's see. See what I can do like this. I can put that up like that. Can I? That gives us lots of RCS. What am I building? A Kerbal cemetery? Pretty much. So what we're doing is this is the a people mover upper. So what we're trying to do is we need to now ferry a whole bunch of Kerbals to the station, to the ship, so that they can get ready to go to to Niven. So we're just busy designing a craft that will do that. Let's see. Now this will be 19. We want to get 25. So we might as well do 2 launches unless we expand this to actually have more people. And how can we do that? I wonder. That takes 4. I have thoughts. Okay, that's 26. Done. Sorted. Sorted. It is one big launch to save them all. Oh, too much. That's 2,600. Ooh. $2,200. Okay. You can. Hey, it's working. All right. Let's see now. 5-meter external. Do we need that much? That's only 780. Yeah, we don't need it there. Don't need it there. We can actually do it another way. We can do it like with these guys. What's that? That's... That's 630. Alright, so that kind of works. And what we could also do with these guys is just... There we go, and I'm gonna bring them in. And there we go. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, this ship should be just dandy, just fine and dandy. And now what we're going to do, we need computer control, I think, because it has to, it's a one-way ship. It's going to move them up, and then it's going to turn around and explode itself in the Explodium Sea. So yeah, let's give it a probe, in fact. So if we give it a probe, better bring a bucket. Okay, so we got a probe. We're gonna give it a communication. It doesn't need a lot of communication, just one of these should be fine. One of these should be fine. Okay, now I just wanted to play all my games on like. I just want something I can play all my games on, unlike now I can't play. I've been really, Mike. Yeah, it's trying to get a. I mean, the problem with a problem with a gaming PC is see, what you can always do is get yourself a good base system with a. Although, do you initially? I mean, how much is a 1060? I mean, you might put in an extra 100 or 200 and get yourself a. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, there are some sites that will help you set up a good budget gaming PC. What? The Bagman beat French Tickler. Holy shit. Holy shit, Bagman. You finally did it. You finally did it. The Magman, I could see the Magman was like, he was doing adventures. He was doing everything to try and beat the Tickler. And he did it. He beat the Tickler. He out-tickled the Tickler. Yeah, that's the. You see, okay, you got two issues. Number one, building your own PC, putting the parts together, is cheaper than buying a complete PC. So if you don't want to go via the building your own PC, that immediately cuts off a lot of avenues. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, that's right. I want to go over here. So this tells me where my probe things are. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of these guys and I'm going to put these at the best places, the most strategic places. Now this would be a strategic place over here. And where will be the other strategic place? Over there. Oh, but we'll kind of have to tilt this properly. There we go. Alright, now because of the models, it looks like it's floating. But ideally, this is the best place for the RCS. This would be the best place for the RCS to work. Yeah, the magman's done well. And let's give some, need some sort of electricity. We don't need a lot. I think 2 of these would be good. Oops. Actually, let's do it like this. Alright, so that is the people mover upper. So with this one, we can have 7, and that's 16, 23 Kerbals. Is that 16? 3, that's 19, 23 Kerbals. Alright, we're going to take 23 Kerbals. Somebody's going to be lonely. Somebody's going to be very lonely. And so that is done. Right, now we've got to get this into the atmosphere. And so in order to do that, we've got to build now, so why am I doing that one? That's much bigger. Yes, it is. I agree. It is much bigger. And the reason for it is we're going to do like this. We are going to go and let me do this. No, it was this one, the payload. Look at this. There you go. Right, so that just makes it look kind of more official-wise, because we don't want the Kerbal to see what's happening. So putting them in the canopy, I really would like to do so. Yeah, can you? I mean, it's. Now's probably not the best time. I mean, see what people say in chat, because now's probably not the best time for me to talk to you. You know, because I'm obviously streaming at the moment. Okay. And maybe do a clamshell. And let's see. So well, yeah, no, but listen to what they say, and then you know, I don't know. It's yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because you're looking for somebody to give you advice into buying something that everybody's got their own opinion and everybody's got millions of dollars. So, you know, it's spending other people's money is easy. You know, that's kind of the thing. Spending other people's money is always easy. I can do like that. That's 2.6. I could actually make this a really kind of small little rocket. Now we could throw these guys. I know a streamer that seems to be less likely to spend millions. Yeah, you know, I'm a bad example because I build my own PCs and stuff like that, and I put together exactly. I use a lot of different parts and things like that, and every now and then I'll just, you know, I just spend a lot to get my rig going. Bit of a monster rig. I've never done the single stream thing, so I honestly don't know what would be the best for single stream. You know, single stream PC. Just put a P. Shut up, you. Shut up. You're a bad person and you should feel bad. You should feel bad. Gimbals are locked. That's 3,600. This is actually enough. This is actually enough. This should do it. This is actually more than enough. I had a week of nobody mentioning it. Nah. And the rule of thumb is, if anybody comes to try and visit me, or looks me up and waits outside my house and that, I will leave you waiting outside the house. I will not invite you in. You will not collect go. You will not collect $200. You will go straight to jail. But I love you guys. Don't come visit. Yeah, it's actually, who was it? It was Anaheim, I think, had that. There's somebody came from Japan or something to visit him, to stay with him. And it's like, wow. That's just, wow. Don't do it. Don't do it, people. Don't go visit your famous stream, your favorite streamer. Don't do it. Big barbecue. What if you come up with $10,000? No. $10,001, however, we can have a chat. Alright, so look at this. This is the people. I think this people thing. I think the people thing is ready. I think this guy is ready to rumble. And it's not a big deal, this thing. And we've got no parachutes in that. There is no kind of things go wrong. Everything's dying. I think this is okay. What we might have to do is let's throw in some Sepratron action. Throw in some hot, sexy Sepratron action over there. And we are going to turn those engines down a bit. Alright, so with that in mind, that should get us into orbit with plenty to spare. And then we can do the docking. It can... Yep, everything looks good. Although, Autostrat to retard. And we can just autostrat these. Alright, so that's... Alright, so the people mover upper is done. Alright, so now what we've got to do is we've got to wait for the time. I forgot the crew hatch to a second launch station. I love it when you do that. I've done that so many times. If it's got a docking port, problem solved. Actually, I have a lot of barbecue prawns and stuff like that over here. Oh, your engineer is stuck on the station part. Well, it's got a docking port. You can always transfer Kerbals or a claw. A claw. If you Kerbals transfer through claws. So there you can get your Kerbal out. Use the claw. Use the claw, Luke. Alright, so go to Niven 339 days. Alright, so what we've got to do is we've got to fast forward 339 days. So let's actually move this. And yeah, we would just, let's actually wait, let's do this. Alt F5 with F5. Let's save this quickly. Oh, the mighty claw. Cool Cat's got claws. Alright, so let's just save before warp. Or Niven warp. Okay. And you got the RCS on that. Got an idea. Blow it up. Alright, so what we're going to do is I am just going to speed this up. It needs to go through sort of a couple of days. Did you notice the cool color mode before, after? After. Oh no, before. Yeah, it was weird. Anyway, so these guys are busy going and the days are running. Now I am just going to take a quick bio break and I'll be right back. The clock is just ticking down, so just keep your, you can watch the planets rotate. Let's watch it. Let's watch the whole thing over here. There is Niven. Alright, so I'll be right back. Let's, oh, damn it, I don't want those flicky lines. Yeah, just go over here. Oh, flicky lines. There we go. Okay. Be right back. And I'm back. Alright, so still 250 days. Okay, let me speed this up. Oh, what is going on there? Invasions. You kill Kenny. Everybody's killing Kenny. That's the way it should be. Alright, so 185 days. Can we speed this up even faster? Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of ships going out here, so we could have a look. There you go. I hate headphones. I actually don't like headphones. I don't like wearing headphones. I only wear headphones when I'm streaming. Yes, I have ears. Alright, so you can see what's happening. The two are lining up so that it's getting ready for that intercept. Alright. So now this does about 4 days before. So you see, if now it's done, so if we launch, it's going to kind of meet up over there. Alright, so We are now at the window from Gale to Niven. So we can close that. And we can exit this. And now's the time. Now the reason we didn't want to send up all our Kerbals before. Hey Peter JK. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the Alien Army. Now the reason... Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Hey Ethogen. How's it going? We are about to launch 23 Kerbals to go to their station. In fact, let's wait for a daytime launch. So let's just... Oh!
They are out there watching.
Thank you, Ethogen, for the host. There we go. Okay, so what we've got is... Alright, we are going to send up... Let's grab this vehicle assembly. And Mike, thank you for that host. See, my emoticons are exploding out of my head. I'm so excited about that host. Just for you, Mike. Just for you. Alright, so there is our people carrier. Whoa!
Officer has arrived.
Athergen 07 to you. Thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. Everybody type in exclamation point hype in chat. Let's spam all these emotes. So Athergen, very much appreciate that sub. Now what that means is that when we have raffles, Athergen doesn't need to be here to claim his prize. He is just, look, he got the P-Bay jelly time. Oh, I need to change that so that that's not... So there is no cooldown on that one. Can I change that? Can I change that thing so there's no cooldown? Where's cooldowns? Okay, so let's try it now. Hype 0. Alright, try it now. Everyone try spam hype. Hey, interfere. Try spam that hype. Let's see if it's let's see if that hype spam will work. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so what I did is I put 0 cooldown on that so that we can hype spam with Pepe Please dancing and the whole thing going. Look at that. There you go. The emoticon parrots flying up the screen. The clappers. The yeah, you see, unfortunately some of the things have a global cooldown. Hey, Kerbacide. Alright, so what we are going to do is we need to now grab some people and we've got to fill them into this thing and we've got to send them up to the station. So let's grab some people, and I know the exact place where to find victims. I mean, Kerbals. I know exactly where to find them. Oh, you think you're stubborn? What do you use for the overlay on your stream? I use Kerbacide, which is now just been bought out by... What I was telling Kenny about it. Stream Elements. Yeah, it's a thing called Kerbacide. Alright, so We need people. So this is where I get my cool little drafter Twitch viewer. And first of all, most important person on this mission, the pilot, who
Overlord, the new
and
has arrived.
types in chat for Mr. Kenny Lee, who has just subbed for.
Yeah, Kenny is the bestest and first sub.
Kenny Lee has now subbed for me for 3 months. And that is how long I've been a sub guy. Twitch partner. That's I don't remember the name. Sub guy works. Yeah. So 3 months. So Kenny's been with me the entire time, and he was there a long time before, annoying the hell out of me. So that's how long I've lived with Kenny. It's tough, but somebody had to do it. Alright, so let's draft. Let's draft the most important person for this flight. And let's see who in chat is going to fly our ship. Tupac Kerbacide camera. That's the guy flying us to the ship. That's the guy. Alright, so Tupac is flying our ship, and now we need to draw a whole bunch of other Kerbals to go on the trip. So we need to draw 22. So let's see. Fagwint, B101 UK, Magolo, Kermadec, Livered, Geometry. These are all the people that are going to... Shit, I'm going. I don't want to go with you. I got first class ticket. Kenny. Keitler. Antifear. Armor 3. Armor 3 staff. Nice. Gypsy. Captain Mumbles. Azalus. Takalinzik. Oh. Is it? No, that stopped. Let me just stop that. That just my YouTube stopped. There you go. Tupac. Oh, Tupac's already been on there. He's a pilot. Alright, let's see how many we've got so far. Maybe I think, you know what it's... Maybe it's, because it's a couple of things. There's another Kenny Kerbal. And we are abandoning him on... Alright, so let's have a look. Alright, so... No, Valentina, not you. Alright, so Tupac. Where's Tupac? Tupac's our pilot. Oh, I didn't accept the others. Oh. I had to press OK. That's annoying. Alright, well, let's just grab these guys. Alright. So now we've got to do 16. Damn, that's annoying. Let's take... put him up there. Scientist, engineer. Azalus is already there. All right. So 12. You've got to do 12. Save. We've got to get another 12. Tupac is flying. Geometry. Tupac is the flyer. Kenny's not been left let anywhere near the controls. Alright, so alright, so let's see. That's, why is this not anti-fear? Close. Mobility, that's 2. Iceman, 3. Baronox, 4. Captain Mumbles, 5. Pathogen, 6. Gone. I don't know if we want to send him to another planet. 7. Namedoc, 8. E101, 9. Armorstaff, 10. Geometry, 11. And PJK, 12. Alright, so let's see. No, Kenny's not here. Kenny's not here this time. He didn't get picked. He didn't get picked. They said no to Kenny. No, we shan't. Oh, you could all blow up on the way up. It depends how good a pilot 2-pack is. Now I'm going to make a really bad joke. If 2-pack had his 6-pack. Alright, so Pete, Geometry, Armor, E101, Gone Postal, Pathogen, Captain Mumbles, Baronox, Livid, Iceman, and there's no space for Anti-Fear, but we want to send him up. Alright, so let's kick off. Havoc, kick him off. We don't want him up there. We're going to have Anti-Fear instead. He's a scientist. We need a scientist. Galactic Survivor. Okay. Alright, so those are our guys. Save. Alright, so let's get them ready to go to space. Yeah, you almost never made it. You almost didn't make it there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have, just to let Pathogen use his new powers for good, right? We are going to have a ticket raffle. That's 100 for a random Steam game, one of these games. Now, it's going to cost you 100 credits for 100 tickets, but if you win, so obviously 100 tickets gives you 100 chances of winning. If you win, we will pick one of these games from random there. Oh, I forgot to untab those things. Okay, but that's okay. You can win. We'll do a random drawing for one of those games. Subs do not need to be here. They do not need to claim the game. If you're a follower, then you actually need to be here to say in chat if you win. And we're going to let this go for about an hour. Alright, so let's have a look. Alright, so this guy is all ready to go. But now we need to find a place on where to take him to. Rover delivery, no. Niven colony ship. Right there, okay. That's at 103. That's 500 away. Okay. Niven colony ship. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to launch it and we're going to try and get to this colony ship. So what we do is we do that within about 400 kilometers. Yeah, on Friday is Frightening Friday this month. So last Friday of every month we have a Frightening Friday where I play a horror game. And seriously, when it comes to horror games, I'm like a big girl. I am useless. Alright, so now we are going to send these guys up into space. And 3, 2, 1, launch. Right, so far it's looking good. We are looking good at this takeoff. Wait till we get to 70, do the turn. Oh, shit. There is some wiggle. We're not a fan of wiggling. Wiggling can be bad. Let Kenny get 1,000 tickets. No. 100 tickets. We will be doing, like I said, when Star Citizen 3.0 gets to the PTU, then we are going to be having a 1,000 ticket giveaway for a Nox. And when it hits live, we are going to have another 1,000 ticket giveaway for a Nox. So those all those credits you're earning are going to come in useful. Right, so look at this. Right, there are these guys. Okay, I could probably turn this a little bit down. Just, it's not as red, because red tips. What's a Nox? It's a space bike. It's a space bike that kind of very similar to the Dragonfly, but it's so sexy. It is so sexy. And I'm a bike person. I loved it. Right, so let's see. 103. Okay, done. Oh, did he, Atherton? Nice. So, Atherton, which one? I still haven't decided whether I like the black one or the white one or the silver. I still quite haven't decided yet. Alright, so let's look at this. So they're going to cross over there. Now, if I do it like that, yeah, I suppose it's not going to make a difference. Alright, so we're going to get a circularize, and then they're going to go down there, and then we're going to have to get in the right plane. Hey, the real P Midkev. I can never say your name properly. I have the yellow dragon. Alright, so look at this. Let's get rid of these things now. I love that. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Extend. Get the battery power going. Oh! Yes, we forgot to add batteries. Oops. We forgot to add in batteries. That's what we forgot. Batteries. The rockets are all going to fly to Niven. Alright, so at 10 seconds. We got the burn. And that will put us into orbit. Yeah, I can't believe we forgot batteries. I told you it's all Tupac's fault. Tupac is the guy that forgot to put in the batteries. He didn't, when they built the spaceship, he didn't notice batteries not included. Feels bad, man. No batteries included. So let's have a look at all our Kerbals. See. There's... Look at them. Oh, there's some nice lamb chops there. Who's that? Who is that? Who's the one with the lamb chops? Okay, you got Sniffle. No, that's not Sniffle. Sniffle's just got a goatee. That's a blue shirt. Oh, there they go. Look at all of them. All the happy Kerbals, knowing that they are never coming home again. Athogen, that's you with the lamb chops. Baranox just can't contain himself. Iceman's going a little bit bald there. He's got a little space thing on. Eject him. I get a new captain. Battery's not included. You should do a sub giveaway and give away the game and then give it to your first sub. Give away my first sub. Okay, Katie, then that's to Dragon Diabolus. He was my very first sub. So, good idea. I will give batteries to Diabolus. I'll show you. It looks just like that. Nice. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are coming around. The other craft is coming over there. And... Were you? You said you were, but Diabolus beat you to the punch, to the actual subbing. Alright, so what we're doing is we are going to... there we go. Alright, so that puts it on the same plane as that. Alright, so that is the same plane. Now, if we raise it a bit, is that lowering it? 130. Okay, if I go the other way, let's see. Alright, so you know what, let's just get this at the same height. And then we'll make an adjustment after that. Otherwise, this could be all over the place. Alright, so what that's going to do is it's going to get us into the same orbit or the same plane as this other one, which will make it easier to catch up. It's true. It's true. Kenny was one of the first people to know. Alright, so now we're gonna have to try and do this docking during the daytime when I've got plenty of sun, because I've got no batteries. So that makes it difficult. Alright, so see, that's over there. Where is he? Oh, there's no, that's rover delivery. Where is that? Oh, there's a colony ship. Okay, colony ship there. Okay, so you got your colony ship over there. We've got us going over there. So this is going to be a 6-second burn. 5.8, sorry, 18-second burn, which we're starting 6 seconds before, and that will put us in the same orbit as the same plane as that one, and then it's going to be much easier to play catch up with it. Alright, so 6 seconds before. Oh, 500 and a lot, but it's worth it. You gotta do it. Ah, so there we go, getting close to it, and 7, 6. All right. And let's see. And done. Okay, so you know there's yeah I should. I mean, you can type in exclamation point tickets to see how many tickets you've entered with. Right, so look at this. He's behind us, so we want this thing to catch up to us. So what we can do to catch up to us is we can move ourselves into a higher orbit, and that would allow it to catch up. So but look at that, that's 111 high orbit. Why is that increasing? That's weird. Let's see, make it a little bit higher. That is, I mean, it's, that would improve it to, that's too much. Should only increase by a little amount. Right, so let's try this orbit, just give it a small amount. See, I mean, look at this guy. I mean, he's getting closer all the time. That is because we are in a slightly higher orbit than this guy. Alright, so every time it's getting closer and closer as it goes around. Right, so let's have a look. What if I add a maneuver over here and just increase it a little bit? There we go, look at that. Okay. There you go, that looks good. Within 3.7 kilometers. Okay. So that's 13. That's a 13, just do a 13.7 burn, and when it gets to here, it will be kind of in line with that. It'll be in the sun, so that's good. Right, so I'm just and done. Okay. Remove that and look at that. It's going to be within 3.9 kilometers separation, which is it's nice, not thrilling, but nice. But I mean that's good enough for it. It's good enough for what it needs. Now look what happened. I'm going into a higher orbit. The one in the lower orbit is now catching up. And that's the whole idea. The ones in the lower orbit will catch up to those in the higher orbit. Right, so we are now within 5 kilometers. Right. So within 4 kilometers or so, they're going to match up at about 3.9 kilometers. So it's a good time now to do it. Now what we can do is we can pull this prograde onto the target. Right, and what that does, because our speed is, the difference on our speed is low, what that is doing is making us head directly towards it. And look what's happened over here. It's now within 2.2 kilometers. Alright, Atherton, no worries. And thank you for that sub. And remember, you do not need to, you do not need to say anything in chat if you win the raffle, because you automatically win if you win. There is no claiming involved. So look at this. We are now going towards it. Okay, now as we got closer, as we got around, you see how that pulled away. So you would want to pull that back. I mean, we've got lots of delta V's, so it's no problem to do this. There we go. And 0.1 kilometers. We can actually go into here. If I press F4, oh, that's the delivery one. Ah, there he is. 1.5 kilometers. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to the retrograde marker. So basically we are heading towards it, but we're slowing down. In fact, I can open this up as well. Alright, and with this you push the retrograde. So as we're getting close to it, so we're 800 meters from it. We're still 22, so we're going to slow ourselves down. And as we slow ourselves down, we are keeping that focused on the target. Look at that. Right, so still going a little bit fast. So there's this whole thing. Okay, 7.9. We'll actually first take off a little bit more speed. We are approaching pretty fast. We are 270 away. 200 away. Alright, now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow us right down to a stop. We are like 170 away. Okay. So let's turn this around and we are going to select that and control from here. And we also got an aim camera there. Alright. Now I think what we're going to do is maybe dock on that one there, that little port over there. So if I right click there and I say set as target, that's the docking port that we want to go to. Alright, now if I pull this thing up and we can actually see what we're going to do is we want to align the docking ports. This thing is not behaving well. There we go. Alright, there we go. See this thing? We want to bring this right up into the center. Alright, over there. And bring it like that. Alright, so now the two docking ports are aligned. So So this means that the docking ports are aligned. So they're kind of facing each other. They're far away, so they're not kind of directly in each other. And I'm just moving that. Okay. Now I can turn on RCS and I can bring this down to that sort of end. How to do the rotating habitation ring? That is something from Rover Dude called MKS. A lot of the station parts are from Rover Dude's mods. So if you type in !Rover Dude, that will take you to his mods. He is a great KSP modder, and pretty much all my games I use all his mods because they are so good. And in fact, my whole life support I've got, the system I use is from Rover Dude. So that whole ship is designed for life support in mind, and that's kind of why it's so big. And this is also why I'm only sending out the Kerbals when it's time to send them across. Alright, so you see how this is. So we're moving ourselves across like that. Now, once these things are in the center, that means they are aligned with the docking port. You can kind of see I'm moving myself pretty quickly down, and then I'm going to like I said, I've got quite a bit of RCS, so it's not an issue.
Infinite power.
Alright, so those green lines are pretty much aligned. I mean, that's pretty close alignment. So those green lines are aligned. So that means they are kind of pretty close to it. Now, if I look over there, I can see this. If I press caps, that will kind of control it. Now look at that. That prograde is right on this. Yeah, construction is where you can construct things in space, do actually weld stuff together, build things in space. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so look at it going in there. Now let's slow ourselves way down because we are kind of, we want to get, this is a big ship, so we don't want to go in too fast. I'm going in at 1 meter per second. So let's see, and TR off. Boom! What a nice docking. Alright, so we docked with the station. Yeah, but it's, I mean, as you can see, there was no bounce. The magnets took over. Everything worked. So we are now docked to the station. A successful docking. Our Kerbals are there. So let's transfer the Kerbals. First of all, a couple of things. Start agroponics. Start habitat.
Infinite power.
Start recyclers. Start crew quarters. Start agroponics there. Start agroponics. So we're just starting everything up here. Start habitat. Start habitat. Now we're going to do this. Extend. Then radiator. Why am I doing the radiators? Because now as we're starting everything up, it's going to start doing the heat. start reactor. Alright, so all the battery power is there. Now this, we're going to start aquaponics over here. Start recycler. This one. Yeah, sure, why not start making material kits. And this guy, start medbay. Alright, so everything is started. Okay, so now we are going to take these guys and we are going to hit the transfer crew. Ah, shit. Transfer crew. Okay, 2-pack. You are going to move up to this area. And transfer crew. Anti-fear. I'm going to make you go work in the gardens. And let's see. Vientos, you're going to go work in the gardens as well. Then we go these guys. Sniffle Wizard. Sniffle, he's going to work in the nuclear reactor because he likes how everything glows green. Everything's so green. So that's where Sniffle's going. And transfer crew. Guy, he's going to work with Sniffle in the nuclear reactor. Now, Ho-Chair. Oop, not you. Let's see. Wait, transfer crew. Ho-Chair, he's going to go. I'm going to move him over there. Transfer crew. Nua, I'm going to move him over there too. Right, now we've got this big thing. And transfer crew. There's not an easier way to do this. How do you come up with a name? Oh, how did you come up with the name Talam? Well, I first took a bunch of random letters, I put them together, and that didn't help me at all. So, one of the things, well, basically it's from my wife. Talang is pretty much means cheeky in Thai. And I use it in MMOs a lot. So it was kind of like my MMO name. And it's just, that's kind of how I did that. Literally, it's a Thai word that literally means cheeky, but in sort of a slightly sexual way. Oh, D101K, you are in the med bay. Namadoc. I'm going to put Namadoc on the controlling thing. Gone Postal. Gone Postal definitely has to work with the part of the ship that's controlling everything. Because, I mean, nothing else makes sense. Athergen, we're not going to make Athergen do any work. He's just going to go live in the habitat. Let's see, Captain Mumbles. He can work in the main crew thing. Baron Knox. He's going to be in the main crew as well. Livid. Main crew as well. Wow. And he's in the big ring. And the last one, Motility Risk. will be in the hab room. So there we go. We've transferred all the Kerbals. Doctor, so yeah, inside this you got I Hate Registering, Chickalexic, Armor Staff, and B101. They are in the med ward. They got the drugs. Yep, Gone Postal, you are pretty much in this the command module. You're one of the people in the command module. There you go, Gone Postal. So you are in the command module. Geometry Swift, where are you? Where is Geometry Swift working? There you go. You are in the agriculture. You working on the farm. Hey man, I'm not growing stuff. Look at me. And it's more than my beard. So let's have a look, see if we can see where anybody is. Right, so there's somebody over there. Can we actually see some people? Yeah, there's some people over there. Got all the sick people in there. Oh shit, who's the red shirt? There's a red shirt in the med bay. He's gonna die. Yep. Ah, look at the beards. Sniffle wizard. There's Sniffle. Yeah, so everybody's up there. All right. So that's all done. Now, how much fuel have we got? Right, so if I take this fuel and I transfer all that fuel in, and this fuel, you know what? Let's transfer all this fuel in as well. They say, but how can you do that? Why would you do that? How's it going to get out of the orbit? I don't know. Now, we have got lots of RCS, so we're going to use RCS to get us out of orbit. Alright, so electronic control. Undock. Caps lock. T. RCS. Look at that, it's pulling out. Right, so orbit. Go into. There we go. Oh, we're running out of batteries. And we are going to put ourselves out of orbit. So this thing is going to crash and burn. Oh, look at our periapsis. It's already dropped to 50. So these are powerful little RCS engines. Alright, so you can see that's dropping. He's going out of orbit. He is going to smash into the ground and burn up. Do we want to see him smash into the ground and burn up? Shrooms! Yeah, just make sure there are no badges there. Right, so if I look at this map there, right there, he's kind of falling into the thing there. Right, so if we kind of follow this to the conclusion, and it's got wings, solar wings. Oh, now there's nobody on this thing. So we got everybody off this. So there is no crew on this. It's all about this thing dying. The wings are not doing a great job. They are about to blow up. fact, everything is about to go. There's your solar panel. The engine's overheating. Alright. Slow down. There's going to be explosions. How's this rest of the stuff going? Are we going to hit critical failure? Yeah, hitting lots of critical failures. Oh, something else blowing up there. Oh, it's not blowing up. Oh, it might survive. That might survive. Of course, it's going to hit the ground going at 1,000. No, I don't think it's anywhere near that. Alright, so we passed the heat layer. Okay, so it is... I'm actually pressing lots of that long. I'm impressed it lasted that long. Oh! Wow! 500! 500! 500 meters per second and hit the ground. And hit the water. Ah, but that not important because that we expected that to die. So let's go to the there are no Kerbals on board. And close that and right click. Oh shit, I can't. I have to go space enter. Alright, so there were no Kerbals on board that. So now it's time to send all the guys to Niven. I expect my spaceships to die. My spaceships never die. They're immortal. I call them immortal ships. No, they die. They die a lot. Alright, so so now's the time that it's at that time that we have to send all our ships to it. So let's start with, let's send the draw platform first. No, the rovers are up in space already. The rovers are up in space, so that's going okay. But right now, what we're just doing is we are going to get the stuff to burn to it. Alright, so this is the draw platform. Now he's got that. So what we're going to do is Yeri is, and we are going to go to Niven. Now, if we look at the Kerbal alarm clock, and it's got this thing, it tells us all the details we need to fill in. So we're going to hit show ejection angle, and this will tell us when we basically have to leave. So that's at that angle there. So we're going to add a maneuver over here. Then we look at the prograde delta V of the ejection one, which is 981.3. Go in here, we type in 981.3. Enter. And the normal delta V minus 139.8. Minus 139.8. Alright, so there it is at, probably want to move that a little bit closer, the ejection angle there. Alright, so that is the path that we're taking. So let's have a look and see what this is going. Is this going to set that as the target. Is this going to hit Niven? No, it is not. Now the reasons for this is, there's a few reasons for this. Number one, the time of leaving. Number two, the fact that it expects it to be at exactly at the 100 kilometer height and at 0 eccentricity.
Moves emotions to music.
Yeah, the landing zone, we've got to work that out. So what I'm doing is if I just change the leaving time a bit. Right, so look at this. It's not quite reaching that. So maybe if I slow this down a bit, maybe speed it up a bit. There we go. All right, there's that closest approach. Hello. No, you don't want to be picked up. Okay, cool cat just open the door. He's saying, just a reminder, it's almost time for me to eat. So we trying to get this encounter. And what we are doing is we looking over here. So we're looking at the closest approach. Separation 150. As we go there, look at that separation. Separation. Ideally what we want is we want this to, well actually maybe if I do it like that. Here we go. And maybe bring that, oops, bring that closer. Oh, too much. So we try to get this to have that contact point. And we just need to fiddle around with these numbers a bit. You know, fiddle around with these numbers a bit to, you know, till a point where it has an encounter. So, I mean, it's just a matter of kind of 169. It's a matter of just fiddling with these numbers just a tiny bit. Just, you know, small amounts, just to get these guys. Go 189. And just trying to get this guy. Now the right, so what's happening? I need to actually get that up there. So can I pull this? Right, so if I do that like that. Right, that will cross. That will cross it. And now let's see if I can. Let's see, can I do this? But still, how's this going? There we go. Almost got it. And then really, this is kind of what it is. It's, you know, you got to fiddle with it to try. Now that gives you the kind of the ideal situation, but as we know, nothing is really ideal. Now sometimes you just have to accept that it's not Oh, there's another way you can do. You can wait for the next orbit. So you can wait a couple of orbits and see what that brings. Alright, so this guy is not being nice. So let's just remove this one and let's look at. We'll come back and do this one in a while because we're still 4 days out from when that one should be doing. Let's look at the rover delivery. So let's have a look at the rover delivery one. See if we can get a better angle on this one. And it's kind of one of those things that it just, especially with the inner planets, it takes a lot of fiddling to get it just right. So this is our rover delivery one. And we are just going to show ejection angle. The same sort of thing. Kind of on that point. Add maneuver. Try this. Exactly the same one. 981.3. And minus 139.8. And let's see if this one's any better. Okay. I think it's probably over there. Let's see if I can change this. There we go. Oh, there it was. And there we go. There's the encounter. So this one didn't really require any fiddling. It kind of immediately got that, just a slight change on the time, and it immediately got that encounter. Right, and that's all you want. You want that encounter. So in 28 minutes, we've got a burn for 991 Delta V, and we'll be on the encounter towards Niven. So that's in 27 minutes. And in the meantime, it's getting the other one's chances to go around, do some more orbits, get us closer to the time, the actual launch time. Alright, so here we go. 11 seconds before. Gotta go live on the streets. Not the streets. Don't do it. Alright, and we still got about... Once I launch all these craft to Niven, that's when we're going to do the raffle. Draw the raffle. So at 11 seconds before. Let's just F5 this. You want to see what Cool Cat's up to? Look at him sitting on his chair. That's Cool Cat. Yeah, so once we get all these craft into orbit, at least, sorry, on the way to Niven, we will draw the raffle. So about 10 minutes or so, if I can do this right. If I stuff up, yeah, I'll do the drawing anyway. So 11 seconds before. Right, so 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay, so 32 seconds. Alright, so let's go. 11 seconds before and a 20-second burn. And this is going to send us towards Niven. Now, it's not going to send us exactly where we want to go on Niven, but it's the idea is to get us into that intercept of Niven. That's kind of the important one. That's a big ass rocket. Yeah, well, that as it is, that adorable little creature spend some time today in the naughty corner. And there we go. You see, we've got the encounter done. Oh no, where's the encounter? Have we got the encounter? Oh, nice. Yes, it was a very fine encounter and missed it, but we know where the encounter is going to be. So what we're going to do is we are going to add maneuver. Let's just put this kind of, there we go. So add maneuver in 5 days. Okay, and we are going to add an alarm over there. So in 5 days we will then correct the burn to get us into the right place. Alright, so that one's done. So let's do the next one. And let's use not the space dock, rover delivery. He's launched. Niven colony ship. Let's do the Niven colony ship. Alright, so we've got the Niven colony ship. Anyone familiar with USI construction? Yes. I've used the construction quite a bit. Alright, so look at this. Now, if you look over here, see, he's got 55 days of supplies. But they can last a long time. They've got like lots of things. Now, they are growing their own food. So that's good. So once the food starts kicking in, they'll be able to make their own food. Alright, so now, this guy. Let's see what we're going to do. We are going to do the exact same thing like we did with the other one. Show ejection angle. And there we go on there. Add maneuver. It's going to be 981.3. And minus 139.8. All right. I'm trying to weld 2 junior ports together. All right. So what you've got is it's not your standard docking ports. If you look in the construction, there's other docking ports in the construction thing. So it is not your standard docking ports. It is the other. What are you doing, geometry? It is the other. It's actually different docking ports. I made the mistake as well, and the 2 docking ports won't dock with each other either. Right, so let's see what's going on here. 120. Oops. Ah, come on. Where you going? So what's happening there? 140, 108. There we go. Okay, done. So, let's turn on and maneuver this guy. This big thing maneuver. This is the big ship. Alright, and you see it's a long burn for this one. It is a long burn. Oh, construction. Okay. You welded them together earlier. And now it's, what's it saying? It's not, you can only weld them together once. This port. Oh, this port is the root part. Oh, then I'm not sure. Anyway, let's so we've got to start at 49 seconds. This actually looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I like the look of this ship. We're not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I've built some massive stuff with the wardable ports, so I'm not sure. As long as you've got the same ones, you should be okay. Alright, so 49 seconds. We are starting this burn. Alright, here we go. If you like that, you might want to. Never! Oof. That's a mighty fine engine firing, Mr. Postal. That is a mighty fine engine firing. Oh. Here we go. Whew. Okay. I should have actually checked that. Oh, this is the actual ship. You might want to... Yeah, you suppose some acid is going to eat all the way to the outside. Look at this thing go. Are we going to be able to slow this thing down? I don't know. Oh, we should be alright. No, it should be alright. Right, let's see. And let's have a look. Alright, so let's have a look at this guy. How's he going? We'll move this. Oh, he's still getting that encounter. Excellent, excellent. Alright, and at this point, we are going to, in 8 days' time, we are going to add a maneuver and add an alarm. So in 8 days' time, we will make the adjustment. Right, so we've got our last piece, and once we get this guy going, we will do the, what's this? This is the... Where is it? The draw platform. Right, so once we get the draw platform going, everything will be heading towards Niven. So everything's on the way, and then tomorrow we will be the arrival. Tomorrow we will do the arrival. Okay, so let's plug in those things. See if this makes any difference. Look at that. That's up there, and we like way down here. That's kind of the issue. That's kind of the issue. See how different it is from everything else. All right, and let's see. This is 981. The 3. And minus 139.8. Okay. Yeah, let's just get this guy going and then we'll do that raffle drawing. I know, it's terrible. I'm a terrible person. Alright, so let's see if we can focus. Alright, so it's kind of, we've got to get this guy up there. Now we can take a risk. Right, there we go. And now let's see. There we go, there we go, there it was. Done. Okay. Alright, so we've got this going and that's in 8 minutes. Alright, so we've got the encounter. And let's fire this off. And once we get this fired off, we will be doing the raffle. So it's your last chance to enter the raffle for one of those random Steam games. The randomlicious. Alright, so it's... Alright, there we go. All set out, and at 29 seconds. Alright, there we go. F5 this. The hell of it. And... oops. Alright, so 40 and at 29 seconds we will start our burn. And boom. Oh. That is not a good sign when you got the wiggles. Alright, no more wiggles. Yeah, if you type in exclamation point tickets with no just the exclamation point tickets, it tells you how many tickets you've got entered. Alright, so look at this. Now we do have a nuke, a big nuke on there, but we don't want to turn it on before we land. And of course these landings might fail dramatically. You just don't know what will happen. What will happen? Oh, the Kraken! My Kraken's bigger than your Kraken. See? See? My Kraken beats your Kraken. You want to compare Kraken sizes? Well, there we go. Alright, and we've got the encounter. Lovely. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a maneuver over there. And we're going to say add. Boom. Done. Alright, so everything's set up. So at this point, each one is going to do kind of slight changes to get themselves where they need to be. And what you're Chinese but mean. Alright, so it's time. It's time. We are closing the raffle in. We are closing it in 3, 2, 1. Closed. Alright, the ticket raffle winner is Gone Postal, who is a follower of the stream. So, congrats, Gone Postal. Are you yeah? Yes, you are yeah. And you see, he didn't even have the 400 tickets. So just acknowledge that in chat, Gone Postal, just to make sure. Yeah, there we go. Woot woot. Woot woot. He did do the woot woot. Alright, so let's have a look. Alright. The number of the game you have won is number 45. What is 45? 45. What is 45? 45 is the Apogee Throwback Pack. I have no idea what the Apogee Throwback Pack is. But that is the game that you have won. Let's have a look quickly. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. The Apogee. There we go. Oh, wow. The Apogee Throwback Pack is a collection of 4 classic Apogee software titles, all in one kick-ass package. Last year as a British Special Agent Flexer. Oh, so it's repacked in 2013. So, yeah, it looks like a collection of the 4 older games. You know, like from Doom era and stuff like that. So, that's the one. It's, 4 classics. I remember Apogee. Apogee, they made some really, really cool games back in the day. But anyway, there you go. So you've pretty much won this. What I need you to do is just send me a... Now, considering you've gone postal, you've gone and you're about to shoot everything in sight in that. Pretty much suits it. So there you go. Just send me a message on that, and after the stream, I will get those games to you. What are you two on about? Anyway, okay, so that's alright, you two, I'm gonna have to put you in the naughty room. I'll put Cool Cat in the naughty room. I'm gonna have to put both of you in the naughty room soon. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is we are gonna call the stream over there. These guys are all on the way to Niven. Tomorrow we're going to make the final adjustments to get them there. And yeah, and we should be landing the targeted landings in that tomorrow's stream. Same time at 6 AM UTC. Tonight I am going to be playing some more Imperium Galactic Survival. So I'm going to be playing some more Imperium Galactic Survival. Now, I played a lot of that on the weekend, so I built some things. And there's some changes that are needed. And let me go do that. So anyway, we'll be back tonight, though. That's in 2 hours' time for Imperium. So, and that's it. That is where we are ending right now. Tomorrow is going to be the... Sorry. Okay, Warlord. Oh, nice. Yeah, so, Game Warlords put an end to the little internet nerd fight, you know, where they fight like that. And yeah, and on one thing that I'll just let everybody know, on the the Imperium game, we are running our own private server. Well, it's kind of like semi-public. That if you follow the stream, you are welcome to join us on that. I've got a complete list of servers that we are running. Exclamation point games for that list. Also on Friday night is Frightening Friday. And thank you for the follow, Game Warlord. And on Friday night is Frightening Friday. It is the last Friday of the month. And currently, if you type in Fright in chat, there's a poll to choose which scary game I am going to play. I don't like scary games because I scream and jump like a girl. Even worse than the little girly fight that Geometry and Kenny are having. Anyway, so till later. See you. Bye.
Backgrounds for D&D for those of you